Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton forge pendant called the Treble. This is the 136330. This is a pendant that's made up of three pendants, the rhythm, the cadence, and the tempo, and those pendants are hanging from this triangular canopy on the ceiling that's 10 inches by 10 inches by 10 inches. It's actually roughly about 10.4, 10.4, 10.4. But it's a very cool pendant. We have it on the first floor of our showroom in gloss white, and the glass on it we have is this clear with little air bubbles. It's called seated clear. So if you guys want to check it out, we do have it. Let's get into the size of the fixture body, and that's going to be kind of before we add the adjustable adjustable pipes going up. So this is 25.9 inches tall, 24.6 inches by 25.5. So altogether these make a pretty good sized pendant, and because one of these is really long, I can't remember which one of the rhythm, the cadence, or the tempo, you have one adjustable range, and it's going to be probably hard to go shorter than the short as a custom, but the range is really going to give you now from the bottom of the farthest one down to the ceiling itself. We're talking 45.8 to 76.7 overall height, and because it's a range, if you guys are familiar that Hubbardton has this telescoping setup that you probably see me do on a ton of videos, it's going to give you an adjustable range of 45.8 to 76.7. I can definitely do longer than the long, so if you guys need this longer than 76.7, that's not a problem at all. It's also technically slope ceiling adaptable because it has a knuckle built into the top of this that allows it to be slope ceiling adaptable. But just remember that anytime you guys take a triangular thing like this and you slope it like that, these are actually going to get closer to each other than if it were standing flat like that. So it's just something to remember, that these fixtures are going to get closer to each other. I don't really recommend this for a slope ceiling because of that, but technically it can work. So why don't we hop into the glass shades for it. So you're going to have 4 different glass shades. This is actually off the one in our showroom. These other shapes are not available on it, but these are types of glass. So I'm going to use them as samples, just like I've done in other videos. So you're going to have 4 different glass options for this. Opal is a bright, crisp white. You can't see through it. It's going to be the most contemporary. The pearl's an off-white that warms up to a vanilla yogurt. It has a slight swirl pattern in it, and it's kind of on that yellow yogurt side. And then you're going to have stone, and stone is going to be a rustic kind of Vermont marble with little black striations here and there. It's hand-blown glass, so it's very random. This is going to amber up kind of like a Vermont marble, so just kind of remember that. And then you're going to have our friend who is the clear seeded, and so it's clear with the little air bubbles in it. So I'm going to actually put all of these up front so you get a pretty decent view of them, best I can, like that. Hope that works. Remember, if you're going to be doing the clear glass, you're going to be able to see the socket. The socket's going to be covered in that situation with a fitter. It's called a socket cup. That's going to be the same finish or close to the same finish of whatever you guys do. So if you're going to be doing clear, just remember you kind of want to do some kind of bulb that doesn't look bad aesthetically. Actually, I have this one in there because it's a white fixture. I don't mind this white driver. That's what the top of this is, because it looks fine when it's going into a white fixture. If I was doing this in another finish, like a dark smoke or something like that, I would probably go for one of these phosphorus LEDs that's clear, so that would look fine. If you guys are doing the opaque glass, like these guys that you can't see through, then you can use any kind of LED that's out on the marketplace without a problem. So this is going to be using, this is a porcelain screw-in socket. And you have the same kind of size that we all grew up with. Screws in easily. You can use LEDs obviously without any problem. It's a dimmable fixture, rated for 60 watts in each of these for incandescent. But your only limitation as far as LEDs is going to be like how big the bulb is getting into the different sizes of glass. And there are 3 different sizes of glass on this, so remember that. So that's going to cover your lamping. It's also going to cover your glass option on this. And then we also talked about our adjustable ranges and the canopy and the ceiling. Let's jump into finishes. If you're on our website, HandmadeInVermont.com, on the left-hand side is a finishes help guide in those red tabs. So click on that for me. You're going to see a video at the top of that screen that's going to be me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton forged finishes, how they look on different types of fixtures. And if you scroll down, there's a chart, a color chart, and it's going to show you the 9 finishes that this fixture comes in. And those pictures are going to have the letter A on them or the letter B on them, show you a range of variants. This fixture, just because of the way it's manufactured, is going to be more in line with the pictures with the B for boy on them, not the A. You're not going to have a lot of modeling on this, but that's all going to be talked about in the video above. So watch the video, use the chart down below. When you're done watching the video and doing all that, come back to the chart. You can click on it, and you can see a bunch of stuff in whatever you just clicked on. So click on burnished steel, you'll see a bunch of things in burnished steel, and so on, and so on, and so on. After that, why don't we talk about showroom. So, like I said, we have this on display in the gloss white on the first floor in this glass. Our showroom has over 350 Hubbardton forged fixtures spread across 2 floors, open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. We have a What's on Display page on our website back in those red tabs with those little pictures in them. It's going to show you everything that's here before you guys ever come, so that's a great thing. We also have a clearance center. Clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP, and it's a great thing, so might as well come enjoy it while you're here. When you buy for your Hubbardton forged fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii, and there's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont. We also have 90-day returns and no restocking fees. Some larger items can't come back, so it's important. This is one of those items, so it's really important to do your due diligence on that. So always good to check in with me on lots of these little details. In addition to that, we have a rush program. Rush takes you from Hubbardton's normal 3 to 4 weeks down to a little under 2 weeks, so it's a good thing. Very inexpensive. Touch base with me on that also if you guys want to know. And then you can email us, sales@HandmadeInVermont, and we spell out the word Vermont 7 days a week, here to talk to you. Phone 802-446-2400, and phones are open every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So I think I covered everything pretty much. If I missed something, let me know. Would love to talk to you guys and love to see you in our showroom too. So feel free to come up and visit us. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.